Yes, sir. And we back.
Oh, what's good? You know what it is. It's the
Yes, sir.
one and only, you know what I mean, the Cuban Linx podcast for everything podcast related. Hey, you always know I gotta keep my Cuban Linx on me. I mean, keep the Cuban Linx close, you know what I'm saying? Have to. But we have a wonderful guest. Not only is she well involved in the MTG community, she's also an article writer for Cool Stuff Inc. Yes, I looked over your articles a little bit, especially one on.
Oh, what?
We lucked out. Hey, let this be a lesson to you all. Make friends at your local car shops. You know when you meet somebody famous.
It's wild, man. You just know famous people. This is crazy. Like what?
Hey man, I LinkedIn. I'm at Nerd Hollywood, son. You know what I mean? You trying to find the next famous YouTuber. Go to your local car shop. You know what I mean? Play a couple of hands of magic. Lose. But yeah. Welcome to the podcast. Is cool we call you Cass?
Yes.
All right. Welcome to the podcast, Miss Cass. How you doing? What's good? What's going on with you?
I'm good. I am coming off a couple of streams over the weekend. I wrote an article today. I'm actually now a writer for EDH Rec as well. So I've been writing articles for them as well. I started last week. So you'll see this article should come out sometime this week. So I've just been tired because they want longer articles than what I'm used to writing. So it just takes longer in the morning to get them done.
Dang. Hey, a woman's work is never done. Shout out to you, dog. That's amazing. That's amazing. I know we took a little detour from the intros, but if we get into the intros real quick, what's good? It's your boy, Juice Lee, a.k.a. Black Panther, a.k.a. former Sarah J. Sargent, a.k.a. former Miss B Nasty Militia member, a.k.a. Yaku Salmon, you know what I mean? A.k.a. Mr. One Piece Hat Wearer, a.k.a. Mr. Just got back into the best arc of One Piece. Hang on, where's the hint to the hint? Hang on. Can I find it? Oh, I'll find it. Introduce yourself. There it is. I got it. Yeah.
That's crazy.
This the arc of One Piece I'm on. If you know, you know. Get it? Cause Zoe. I'm on Zoe.
That's crazy. I just caught that, like for real.
Yeah. So introduce yourself. What's up? Don't be shy now.
That's wild. That's crazy. Anyway, you already know Darcely Cujo, aka Black Yusuke, aka La Quixote. You know, we in this game. You know what I mean? Yes, sir.
Yeah, we in the building. And before we start with the amazing questions that we have for our host, for our guests, I don't have to host. Yes, we usually do video game and anime news. I do the video game news mainly because I love video games. The only anime news I have is that Devil May Cry dropped. And
I saw that.
Yes, sir.
The first episode was great, you know what I'm saying? I already did a little video on that, you know what I mean? Shout out to the jackpot bullets we saw. Also, Dante being from Brooklyn is crazy. Like that's hilarious. And then canonically, and we saw in the little data sheet, it said skin light. That boy light skin. He light skin from Brooklyn. That's everything. That's everything, bro.
He's a straight YN, bro. He's a straight YN.
But when it comes to the video game news, first major piece of news is actually the first piece of news on the top of my head is about Slitterhead. I saw some gameplay of Slitterhead, and I gotta be honest. Come on, dog. This is what we get in Silent Hill. This is what we getting from the people that made Silent Hill. I'm tired of that, but that's just me. That's me ragging. Next piece of news, April 11th. That is when we're getting Emma Frost. So for all my Marvels fans, you know what I mean? We're getting Emma Frost in full effect. She will be a Vanguard. We're also getting Ultron along with Emma Frost.
Yes, sir.
Let me see what else. Also, there was an update from Monster Hunter, including monsters like the Mizutsume.
Oh yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah. Oh, you play Monster Hunter too?
No, my partner plays a lot of Monster Hunter. He's I woke up this morning and yesterday he was just explaining it to me. I was just like, okay. And then I watched him fight for 30 minutes and not kill this beast. So yeah.
Oh my god. We like that. Look at that. Supportive. Look at that. This is all around winning. Next major piece of news is probably the most political I've gotten on the podcast since last episode. The ESA is speaking on how terrorists will have a detrimental impact on the entire gaming industry. For those that don't know, news follows that after the following news about the Trump administration announcing its plan to implement steep and controversial tariffs across the globe with nations such as Japan, Vietnam, China, Mexico, and the EU. The big issue with this is that a lot of the countries named are the countries where we either get materials or the actual like IP, like games from. So like places like Mexico are where we get the materials to make the discs, if not the discs themselves. Places like Japan, often we like games will be sent in from Japan, so on and so forth. And then countries like Vietnam and China, of course, and even Canada are major manufacturing countries that often help to manufacture the games that come into this country. So, am I saying you gotta? Am I gonna speak on my political alignments? No, but I will say that next time, choose wisely. Choose, pick better. It's like pick better. And the last piece of news on my end is what am I talking about? The last piece of news on my end is us Shin Megami Tensei niggas winning. Yes, there will be a remake of Raiden Kuzunoha versus the Soulless Army. All my Persona niggas eating. If you know who Jack Frost is, you eating. You know what I'm saying? If you had that phase in middle school where you had an eater bag with all the little buttons and badges on it, you eating. If you was drawing pictures on DeviantArt of like your favorite pro tag for Shin Megami Tensei 2, we eating. If you know the difference between Shin Megami Tensei and Persona, we are eating, baby. Come on. Let's go. But that's all the news coming from me. What's that anime news looking like, Seth?
That's crazy. I need to still finish Persona 5 while we talking about it. Shoot.
Persona 5? Come on, son. We're already talking about
Persona 5. Bro. The only Persona game I ever played, and I haven't finished it yet. So
I'm telling you, B. I'm telling you.
It's a long game. It's a long game.
It is a long
game, but also long game. What you got? A job? Commitments? Pets to feed? Come on, bro.
That's crazy. Anime news. Listen, One Piece, the greatest piece of fiction ever created. Shut up, Juice.
I'm on the One Piece hat. What am I gonna say? Plus, I'm on the Zoe arc right now. I'm on the Zoe arc right now.
Yeah, man, it took me long to catch that reference, but you're funny for that.
I'm on the Zoe arc. We here. See, I would have written that joke if it wasn't showing my love for One Piece. Plus, shout out to the homie Santo. Ya tú sabes. Get on me up. I said, nah, papi. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? But no, back to you, please.
The actual greatest arc of One Piece, Egghead, started. You know, we got 2 new episodes of that today. So, all One Piece fans, we eating the real greatest arc. I don't know what he's talking about.
Hey, man. Hey, one of these arcs got a flag next to it. The other one don't. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Because let there be some Jamaican reference.
We're doing these.
It's cool. It's cool. Wait till there's a Jamaican reference. I got my flag right here, bro. Just wait.
We already got a Jamaican reference. Sanji's homophobic. I'm kidding. This is a Caribbean reference. But no.
I hate this dude. But Mad Animes drop. Okay, he said Devil May Cry anime drop. I gotta watch that. Fire Force drop. Season 3, watch that.
Come on.
Yes, sir. Windbreaker Season 2, that came out. So there's a lot. There's a lot coming this year. So we still got Demon Slayer in the fall. We got what? Something else coming up. Oh, Spy Family coming back. We got a lot.
Spy Family is back. Come on, bro. Wholesome spy anime, bro. Come on.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
Yes, sir. What else we got here? Oh yeah, Dandadan. That's also coming back.
Oh yes, it's coming back in July.
Yes.
I'm really excited. I love that anime.
It's a great piece of work. Honestly, honestly, Dandadan's gonna be the best thing in July since the 4th. I don't know what to tell you. Have a cookout, not for the 4th.
Of all things. That's crazy.
Killer.
And the last piece of news, this one's for Juice.
What up?
Lupin the Third is getting another movie. So
See, when I tell you, you gotta lock in. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta believe in something. Believe in yourself if you have to. When you lock in, get 7 niggas in the group chat, bro. The 7 niggas group chat, stay with it, stop playing. We all 7 of us asked for Lupin the Third. We done lit our candles. You know, everything we had to do. You know what I'm saying?
Lit your candles is crazy.
You know what I said when I tell you we was out there. I said I looked up at my picture of Core Bar. I said, Core Bar, you're the realest. You the only one to keep you scared alive in that series.
Yo, you straight okay. All right.
What we want.
All right.
That's what we want. We got Core Bar, the patron saint of Deuterogonists. It's not Vegeta anymore.
That's you are sick. And Vegeta is like your favorite character. Like,
no, he is, because he's so easy to make fun of, bro. Like, I know clean his win streak against kids. That's crazy. The oldest thing he beat up was an android. Come on, dog.
I mean, technically, that android was like a child anyway.
Right? It was fresh out. That man was like 1 minute old, bro. That was his only mistake. Bro, needed a couple years on Earth. But without further ado, if there's no more news,
Nope, that's all I got.
let's get to it. Shouts out. Thank you for coming through, Cass. It's wonderful to have you. It's time to go through what you're wonderful at, Magic the Gathering. For those that don't know, Magic the Gathering is an amazing card game series that features, 5 colors.
Yeah.
Red, blue, white, black,
Green.
green. That's it. What's up for you? So yeah, these 5 colors often have representations of personality traits when it comes to the decks that are run. For example, green is all about growth, so you'll see monsters get bigger, or monsters will have effects that make other monsters bigger in green. White is about like order, and it usually has a lot to do with like making tokens. So a lot of white cards will either be tokens or make tokens. Shout out to my Lord of the Rings deck, you know what I mean? We make soldiers all day, baby. Then we have blue, that's ingenuity, and often shows itself through control, so counters, or through card draw. Shout out Jace, you know, it's fuck Jace forever. You know what I'm saying?
Sick.
If you see a picture of Jace, the planeswalker, he just looks like the guy who'd be like, teacher, you forgot the homework. Like, you know what I'm saying? He like one of them cats.
He absolutely would correct you on not doing your homework for sure.
Right? Like, come on, he one of them. But shout out blue. Then there's red. That's all about just like powerhouse plays. These are the cards that'll just do damage because it's a Tuesday. You know what I mean? You play the right card and you sneeze the wrong way. Oh, because it's my daughter's quinceañera next week, you lose the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the heavy hitters. These are the hard punchers. You know what I'm saying? And then black. You know what I mean? Black card. Black is all about death, but in a lot of cases, rebirth, as black cards often feature the recursion feature, which is just like bringing stuff back from the graveyard or playing from the graveyard. Honestly, I do like how in-depth the lore is on Magic the Gathering. I won't go into all of that because I just went with Jessica I met. That's a red, white, and blue pairing for anyone who don't know, you know what I mean? No, not for me. That's me. That's a reminder for myself. But yeah, so what we're doing today is we're going to list off anime characters, and these anime characters will be assigned a color from yours truly, Miss Cass. So I got the list in hand right here, you know what I'm saying, on the official, you know, Obama phone right here, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna go through the list. First things first, we're gonna go with Yusuke Urameshi from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay, so I love that you brought up the combination, like the colors at their base, because color combinations at their core are based on the base. So I'm gonna give them 2 color combinations, but they'll still function about the same. So I think that Yusuke is definitely aggressive. He's definitely a kind of guy who will punch you in the face, but he's also very loyal. He's also the kind of person who will do the right thing in any situation. Even when he complains about it, he'll still do it. So I'm thinking he's definitely a green, right? Some green in there, loyal, growth, strength. This is where it gets a little tricky because I'm not sure if he's a little bit more red or a little bit more black. I think I'm gonna go with red because I think that he's very clever, but he's not that clever.
And plus, he did come out throwing hands. I do understand the argument for black though, especially given that his whole thing is around rebirth, right? He got hit by a car, came back. He had that heart attack, came back. You know, it's like
the heart attack is crazy.
His heart stopped. Hey, I don't know what to tell you, my man. Man was eating too much udon noodles. You know what I mean? My man had to get it together. Had to lock in, bro. That Morotron diet ain't good, bro.
I think you're right. I think like that rebirth is there, but I think personality, I think he's more Gruel. I think he'll absolutely throw hands no matter what the situation. He's always growing, he's always getting stronger, he's always thinking about what's best and order in that way. So I think that he's definitely Gruel, which is red-green.
That's perfect. And fresh off of that article about the best Gruel commander, it might just be Yusuke.
It might be. Oh, a Universes Beyond with Yusuke Urameshi would be amazing.
Oh, I'm excited. How cool about it be red and blue? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, Magic, we ain't say you gotta use our idea. We just saying cut the check when you do.
Hey, I'll send that invoice. Don't worry about it.
Thank you. You know what it is. Cut the check. Next on the list, we have none other than, of course, the girly pop's favorite girly pop, Sailor Moon. How you feeling?
Sailor Moon is tough because I think I watched Sailor Moon when I was a kid, and I didn't watch like the most recent Sailor Moon, the one that like everyone said was really good. I never got around to watching it. Right. Serena/Usagi is literally just your average girl. She's like kind-hearted. She tries to do what's right, but she will absolutely throw hands. She will beat somebody to an inch of their life, but she's gonna do it with a smile. She's gonna do it with love. I think that definitely makes her definitely white. I think that there's definitely some order to the chaos. I think it's ultimately about community and stuff, but she's also a powerhouse. I think she will absolutely throw hands. So I'm gonna say she's Selesnya. I think she's white green.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't even know what Selesnya was. I was the only Selesnya I know in that show was Uranus, right? When her homegirl, weren't they Selesnya? I'm sorry. The Rita White, that's actually a really good combination, especially given her nurturing nature, because she provides growth to the rest of. I was like, I would also mess around and give her. I mean, really at that point. Yeah, no. Because I was gonna say Bant, but like, I would say Bant as well. Just
I would throw blue in there too. If we're gonna go with a 3-color shard, I think I would agree Bant.
Yeah, because she be fun with it sometimes. Like she a high school student, she know the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. She know that A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So I feel like she got a little bit of blue. Yeah, I mean she got a little bit.
And she her powers definitely have like an effective control as well. So yeah, I would say Bant.
Oh, hey, the OG approved it. We good. You know what I'm saying? the authority on MTG here approved it. You know what I mean? We chilling. In that case, next on the list, we got. I'm sorry, I gotta open up the OBZ phone. Lelouch from Code Geass. How you feeling?
This one was really tough for me because Lelouch is. We know that Lelouch is conniving. We know he's the smartest guy in the room. You know he'll make tough decisions for the greater good. He will be the villain if he needs to be, if it means that people win. So we're definitely at base Demir, right? I think that, but I would go one step further and I would say he's Esper. I think he's white, black, blue. I think he has all the control. He has the dark side recursion. He also has that ultimate goodness, that battle between light and dark and control. And I think that's my guess for Lelouch.
Okay, I like it. Very cutesy, very Demir. You know what I mean?
Corny. I mean, Lelouch definitely has control of that damn Geass he got. You know what I mean?
Yeah. My favorite moment in like anime history is when he gambles with his own Geass and gives it away, and he doesn't know, and he has to gamble with him not knowing what he'll do and gets it back. I was like, oh my god, this guy's a god.
I mean, he's a natural Einstein. He's great. He's amazing. I mean, you know, Gundam's the better mecha series, but hey,
I knew the slander was coming. I knew it.
Slander, it's not slander if it's true. Okay, it's not slander if it's true.
Yeah, it's barely mech. It's like mech light.
Yeah, it's definitely mech light. And thank you. Hey, I ain't gonna say no names, but you know, some people have to get in that stuff. I ain't pointing no bandana at fingers or anything. I'm not pointing any fingers in any direction per se. You know what I'm saying? I'm not pointing any dreadheads. You know what I'm saying? I ain't say nothing. But
I never said nothing.
What you talking for? I know other individuals with dreads. Come on. So
okay.
Allergies, son. But next on the list, we got Rukia from Bleach. How you feeling?
Rukia is like one of my favorite characters in anime history. I think they did her so dirty after the first two arcs. They just forgot about her, and I was like, she's the strongest character. They started to like over-represent Orihime in the story. I'm just on my rant about Rukia being like so good and then completely forgotten. But Rukia is kind of a cop, right? She likes to follow the rules. She does break the rules to save an innocent life. I think she is she's definitely cop energy, which is like typically Boros, which is white and red. She'll absolutely fight. She'll scrap. But she kind of likes to follow the rules. That's why she turns herself in Arc 2, right? That's why she tries to stay for her sentence. And ultimately she leaves her fate up to the court. So I'm going to say she's Boros. I think she's white, red. She's like powerful, but she cares about her community more than she cares about herself.
I like that. Honestly, yeah. I can't think of an alternative color besides Boros and I think honestly, like, yeah, I was because like the only thing I could add on to that is I don't know why I just lean more towards blue with characters like Rukia and Sailor Moon, especially like in the 1,000-Year Blood War arc when she finally gets her Bankai and she like I was like yeah, it made me cry. I was like, we needed this. All our Rukia fans come, we needed this.
I haven't watched Bleach since Ichigo lost his powers at the end of Hueco Mundo. I haven't watched it since. But everyone's telling me the 1,000-Year Blood War is like really good. So I'm gonna get back around to it. And especially if Rukia gets her moment and she gets her shine, I'll definitely go back and watch it.
When I tell you she gets her shine, it is in the coolest way ever.
Long overdue.
When I say it's long overdue, like her speech before she does her thing is great. I don't want to spoil anything for you because you know what I mean. I want you to see the greatness for yourself. Now I mean, like that's also where my goat Mayuri shines, but Rukia shines so hard that you deserve to see it in 3D. You know what I mean? Check it out on Hulu. This ain't sponsored by Hulu, but it could be.
Hey. Get your sponsors in.
But you know, going on the list, you know what I mean. After Rukia, of course, we have L from Death Note. I don't know why I was about to blank out on that. How you feeling?
This is another tough one. We're talking genius. We're talking top of the top. We're talking creative, and we're talking. So I'm gonna say L. I think he's mono blue. I think there's no other color that I think makes sense to him. He does everything with his mind. He always is in control. Even his death was a calculated risk. He knew exactly what he was doing every moment of time. I think any other color would sully it. I think he's mono blue.
No, honestly, I wholeheartedly agree. Because like when you're able to play 4D chess with your life, dog. Yeah,
I mean, finessing everybody.
I mean, ain't no other color for that, man. You got it. You hit the nail on the head. Nice. And full points across the board. Next on the list, let me see. It is Nami. Nami from One Piece. How you feel?
So Nami's tough. I will say full disclosure, I have not seen all of One Piece. I've not.
Neither have I. I'm the only person who hasn't seen it all itself.
So I'm gonna need a little help here. My understanding of Nami is like very early arc Nami, right?
Okay.
From what I know is that she is a opportunist. She is very, very smart. She's very, very clever. She likes to use people's unexpected, like people underestimating her against them. She likes to be cute and stupid only when it benefits her, right? So I see her as someone who's also infinitely loyal. She doesn't warm up to people easily, but when she does, she's ride or die. So I would say that there's definitely red in there. I think she's definitely red. And I would say her control is like, it's tough. My initial thought was, is it like red, blue? I think she's very smart and very clever, but she also has like this community orientedness. So maybe I'll throw a little white in there. I think I would be fine with is it, but I could also throw a little white in there.
Oh, no, that's real. I honestly can agree with that for sure, because I think that first off, Nami's like, the fact that Nami's powers have been about controlling the weather, or just like getting like Zeus to join the team, right? Like I feel like Izzy is a really good benefit for her, because she's very much like sequential. She's very much sequential with everything, right? Like with her Izzy cards, you gotta, if you cast a spell or sorcery beforehand, you're getting it in. And like with Nami's spell of charm, after that, once she gets you like this, it's all over. It's straight up storm. It's a storm.
Yeah.
Right?
I was gonna say, if I was gonna pick a play style, it would 100% be Is It Storm, 1,000 Years Storm for sure. Like storming off with gut shot, like absolutely. Nami is the kind of person who's gonna play a bunch of spells, and then the big one will come at the end.
Yeah, see, I'm telling you, like, honestly, I wholeheartedly agree with that. That's a really good announcement, I ain't gonna lie. Let me get the next part of the list out. Sorry, though, the OBZ phone still charging.
OBZ phone is crazy.
Boom, of course, iconic, the most problematic character in anime history so far, Eren Yeager. What you feeling?
Okay, I'm gonna get into my BS here. I am an Eren Yeager glazer. I love this character.
Oh, here we go.
I love him because he's dimensional. I think a lot of like in the past that I've seen anime, he is very well written. I think a lot of times people stick to archetypes in anime, and Eren has a lot of dimension. All the mistakes that he's made, all his moments of weakness have come from an ultimate fear of the beyond. A fear of death, fear of losing his family, fear of not saving enough people. He always, every moment that he breaks in the story is when he's not strong enough. And he needs to be the strongest so he can save everyone's lives. And in the end, when he gets to the end, he realizes the only thing he can do to save all these people is to kill them. And it's like, it's really tough, right? So I'm not apologizing for him. He's still the villain of the story, and he absolutely got what he deserved.
You should have 100%, man. You should have 100%.
But because of that, I think that we're looking at like a tortured existence. I'm gonna say this is definitely going to be white, black, green. He has a light side. He has this recursion in death. He sees life and death as like going between places. And he also, the thing about green is that it's also growth, regrowth, and harmony. He's trying to create balance after everything has been ruined and thrown out of whack. So I'm gonna go white, green, black.
White, green, black. That's fine. Hey,
I ain't mad at it.
Hey, that's real shit. Hey, you got me.
I love Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan is like absolutely like, I think every person on this planet needs to watch Attack on Titan. Anime lover or not, you got to watch this anime. It's like mandatory.
Go ahead, Juice.
Oh, that's.
Go ahead.
Are we about to throw down? Are we gonna throw down, Juice?
Yes.
I like the way you say words. You know, you say words like, and then you having letters in the words. You know what I'm saying? And,
Go ahead, Juice.
And they be like complex sentences because they be having like commas and then like other punctuation marks. I would rather not, but I feel like you know what I'm saying. My opinion on Attack on Titan is that Attack on Titan is an anime that was made by a studio. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
He's avoiding the answer. He's avoiding the answer.
Okay, fine. Hang on. let me see.
This man is an Attack on Titan hater, bro. Nah, bro.
He's an Attack on Titan hater.
Big hater.
Whoa,
Big hater.
snitching on me. Not just snitching on me, bro. Look. My thing with Attack on Titan is like, I felt that the story was a little convoluted. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like what makes my critique on Attack on Titan change is when I hear people speak on it that actually have like some real shit to say. Like, you got some real shit to say about Attack on Titan. A lot of times people will talk about Attack on Titan but haven't read a full chapter book. You know what I'm saying? And so in that case, I don't take their opinion on the Attack on Titan. Like, you know what a motif is. Folks think motif is a drink. I don't know what the motif is. They're gonna say I ain't got no cup. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Daniel Martins, they like, nah, I'm a Christian. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't talk to them about, you know, rising actions or falling actions. God forbid after the climax is, that'll look like a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? So like, you really talking. So like, I can really be like, I personally am not the jiggiest with Attack on Titan because I've got through 2 seasons of it. So I'm not just like, you know what I'm saying? So I watched 2 seasons, and I was like,
"You didn't watch season? Oh, that's
I'm
why
saying,
you don't like
I'm
it."
saying.
That's why season two is a little bit rough because it's establishing a lot of stuff. That's the point of season 2. Season 1 is like you're in the thick of it, everyone's dying, you're trying to figure out what's going on. Season 2 is like now we're gonna build up this world so we can crush it. Season 3 is like it changes a lot, and then. You gotta watch it. It's so good. I tried to give up on it a couple of times. I have low patience. I got a job. I'm not watching anime that's not going to hold my attention. But it's worth it. At the end, I'm telling you, I don't cry for anything. I was tearing up at the end of Attack on Titan. I was tearing up.
That's real. Cause like honestly, am I gonna sit here and say, cause like let me be real. I may be a hater, but I'm not delusional, right? I may hate on some animes, but I'm not delusional. Attack on Titan deserves all of its flowers, just like One Piece deserves all of its flowers. You know, just like Vegeta deserves all of his flowers. Well, hey, well there, shaky. No, but like my thing is just like my biggest problem isn't the anime itself. It's when people who like don't know literature are like, oh yeah, Attack on Titan's like peak literature, Catcher in the Rye, who or something. I'm like that'd be like the musical equivalent for me would be like if someone listened to G-Eazy and was like Tupac who, if someone listened to Tyga and was like, who? What's a Slick Rick? Yeah, no, I'm flipping the table. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to say that Attack on Titan is G-Eazy or that One Piece is Tyga, but that I really enjoy being able to actually exchange like the ins and outs of an anime and not just having to like swim through glades to get to the point.
Yeah, I think my problem with Attack on Titan, because I have problems with the anime, I think it's too long. I think they were like, we can squeeze out a season or 2 more. There's like some long scenes of like conversation and like intrigue that they could have interspliced with some of the action of the story. There's just like in general, I think that they focus on the action way too much in the final season. I think the last 3 episodes were like honestly just like unnecessary. But I see why some people are like, this is literature, because that's what I thought when I finished it. I was just like, in terms of anime, I think this is like very, very intentional, very strong writing, which is not typical. Like the last time I felt this way about an anime, I was watching, probably all the way back to Code Geass, and like Code Geass is like very much an action adventure anime with characters that are not super well developed, and it's like it didn't age well. It's still a great, phenomenal show, but it's still kind of gimmicky. Attack on Titan is not gimmicky. It's like a very strong story that I think anyone could pick up and enjoy, and that's how you know the test of time is that I think we'll be talking about Attack on Titan 20 years from now.
Oh, for sure. I wholeheartedly agree with that sentiment, because as much as I'm like, oh man, the story's too long. Oh man, like Aaron doing the whole time loop-de-loop or whatever was like, bro, Millie rocking through time was crazy. But like, I can understand, like, yeah, it was made intentionally. It's not gimmicky. Like Mikasa is just some tsundere. Armin actually grows up to be somebody with a little weight to him. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's definitely essential. And I don't like that. I like the fact that that can be an exchange instead of just being like, oh yeah, Attack on Titan is the greatest thing ever, and then da 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 da. And I feel like you make a really good point also about how like we don't get as many non-gimmicky animes. So when we do get a non-gimmicky anime, that's like, oh, Second Coming of Christ. This is it. This is the best anime will ever be.
Yeah. I would not compare Attack on Titan to like let's say movies, right? That have the same message and the same energy, or books that have the same message and the same energy. I would still say that Attack on Titan, falls short of some of these things. However, for anime specifically as a genre by itself, I think Attack on Titan does some really, really phenomenal work. Yeah,
and that's fair. That's very fair to say, and I can definitely agree with that because
I like the ending ruined it for me, honestly.
I think some parts of the ending are bad, and I think some parts of the endings are good. I don't like really I'm gonna get hate for this. I fight for female characters all the time, but I don't like Mikasa. I think that her devotion to him later on gets really good in terms of story plot writing, and I really like that. But then it ends in a way that like invalidates that, where she has to make her own choices, and ultimately all of it turned out to be that it was just her obsessed with him anyway, and then it was really weird towards the end. I'm not a fan of how they wrapped up a lot of the characters at the end of Attack on Titan, but I think everything up to the rumbling I think was like very, very, very good.
I mean, I think for me at least, like Attack on Titan was up there for me, and then because I read it first, so when I read the ending, I was like, oh yeah, nah, this is lowering on my list because it just ruined it for me. I just didn't like nothing. Aaron should have went 100%. I didn't like the love thing between Aaron and Mikasa at the end.
I agree. I don't like the love thing either.
Where like she had to be the one to end it. It was just like I didn't like none of that. Like the ending ruined it for me. But Attack on Titan up until then was like definitely like top 10 material for me, you know what I mean? So
yeah, I think they didn't stick the landing, but the thing is with a show that massive, that with so many plot points and so many threads, they're not gonna hit the landing 100%. I think they hit it about 85%, which is still passing grade to me.
Yeah, I mean 85%. That was how much people he took out, wasn't it?
Hey,
I know.
He's agrees. But these are valid points though. Like y'all really spent. I ain't gonna lie to you, twin. And if anything, next on the list is Gone Freaks from Hunter.
Oh boy,
my boy, my son. Gone Freaks. I will die on this hill. Gone Freaks is a crazy human being. He is one of the most unique main characters in a shonen anime that has the shonen archetype, but it is legitimate. He is not the sweetest person in the world. He is devoted to power. It doesn't seem like it. He's more devoted to like helping his friends and all this other stuff, right? He's very loyal this way. But in the scenes where he sacrifices elements of himself to win fights, we're talking like Goku in the original Japanese version. He's not fighting for his friends. He's fighting to be the strongest. And I'm gonna say that Gone Freaks is 100% a green, right? We're talking green wholeheartedly.
Right.
I don't want to splash another color in here. I think he's 100% mono green because Gone Freaks will sacrifice his arm to win a fight. Gone Freaks will sacrifice 10 years on his life to win a fight. He will beat down Pito over and over and over again. She is long dead. He's not stopping. That is Gone Freaks.
I honestly see it because I feel like I understand why you would say just green, because to add red to that would almost be like saying like there's a reason he's like that, and there's no reason for it. Like he's just for love of the game. Like he's just
for love of the game.
For the love of the game.
Like I think that is a whole different level of sickness, It's like the reason why Joker's like regarded as one of the best villains, even though I have issues with that. Like it's because he does evil for the love of the game. He's not broke. He's not struggling. But Joker has held down many a job. There was a version of Joker that was a lawyer. The getting money isn't the issue for the Joker.
Yeah.
It's the fact that he's only in this because Batman needs an antithesis. And that antithesis has to be the clown prince of crime, right? And I think that kind of devotion is like the scariest thing ever. Like when people were like, "Oh yeah,
he's unsalvageable, uncorruptible. He is pure chaos."
Exactly. And I think that makes him such a. I think that makes him. That makes sense why you can't just like say green and whatever because it's just for the love of the game. It's just for the love of the game. I did that wholeheartedly. If anything, like if I were to add another color, I would say Gruel. But nah.
I thought about Gruel as well, but the thing is that Red is pretty self-indulgent, and I think that Gon is a little more pure than that. When he fights, and he's very rarely corruptible, and if he is corruptible, he's doing something for a pure reason, whether it is a pure love of the game, right, love fighting, or pure because he watched someone he loved die and he just wants that person to pay. It's not complicated, it's not diluted, it's not power hungry, it's just pure green.
I like that pure unadulterated green. I hear it for it. Let's see, who's next on the list? We've got Bulma from DBZ. How you feeling?
Hey, Bulma is a very interesting character because we get bits and pieces of her throughout the story. I'm thinking like early Dragon Ball lore and all the way through Dragon Ball Z and so on. I'm not up with Super, and I'm not up with anything beyond like Z and GT. But Bulma is not an idiot. She's one of the smartest characters. She is very technologically savvy. So I'm thinking that she definitely has an is-it quality to her. she also will fight someone. She doesn't care who it is. She's a weak human, but she will slap a person in the face. She will, and she will get like, there's like a clip where they're like fighting someone and she like slaps some villain in the face and he knocks her out and Vegeta goes crazy. And I was like, yeah, Bulma absolutely would do that. She would do that. So I'm thinking, is it for her? I think it's like blue, smart, control, trying to make the right choices. But I also think she has a little bit of fire to her. And usually is associated with art and technology. And she's very technologically savvy in her original storyline. So I think if I had to pick something, if I would pick a monocolor, I'd probably go more blue than red. I don't think she's more red. I think she's very control. And if I was going to go 3 colors, I would throw white in there because I think she's I would say she's very loyal to her friends, but I think is the right call here.
Okay. I feel that. I really do agree with that wholeheartedly, especially as someone who runs a lot of like Just Kai decks and how close they are to like technology and stuff like that. Like if anything, like she's pretty much Satya. She's like Satya. Or like more specifically Sahili.
Oh my god, a Bulma Satya altar. Oh my god, that would be crazy. And just her with the capsules. Her with the capsules. Yeah.
The copies of other creatures. That'd be fire.
Yes.
But look, anything, I could definitely get jiggy with that wholeheartedly. Let me see who's next on the list. It is last lady on the list is Misty from Pokemon.
Yes.
What's you feeling?
I know the obvious answer here is like, oh, she water type blue. I disagree with this. I think that if you look at Misty's play style, how she interacts in like fights and how she picks her Pokemon, I think she's definitely a little bit on the token energy side. I think she's more of a white, not necessarily Orzhov, so I'm not thinking black. I'm thinking maybe either mono white or Selesnya white green. I think she brings the power, but she also, cares about the well-being of her Pokemon, and she's very straightforward, very direct. I think that it's mono white or it's Selesnya.
Okay. If anything, Cause yeah, no, I ain't got nothing else to add. Cause definitely growth. Cause like she definitely nurtures growth in her own Pokemon for sure.
Mm-hmm. And she also used to be a gym leader, and I think like.
And I think that like as a gym leader, she's had to definitely apply some strategy. So I would add I would say actually
she could also be Simic, right? Because Simic is like very growth and thoughtful. I think she also could be Simic. So maybe Simic, because Simic is all about big power, big control. Because usually Simic players are not playing a ton of counter magic. They're usually playing accelerators. So like stuff like, you know, playing extra lands per turn, drawing cards, putting out big tokens, if tokens at all. So I think she's beefier. I think Simic is actually right.
Yeah, and then if we stick to like the whole token energy thing, we can also throw in Ban. We can also throw in Ban. You know what I'm saying?
I'm down to go Ban as well.
See, because I was thinking Ban as well, because you already mentioned like the blue element, then you mentioned green and white. So I was like, that could work, but also I ain't want to step on nobody's toes in it, you know what I mean?
You're right. You're right. I think,
you know what I mean?
I think you're right. Bant is actually correct.
And, you know, I'm trying to get my brownie points up. You know, I'm trying to include on the next article. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Oh, Rising Stars of Anime Podcast, Juicy Soul. Yeah, you know what I mean? But we'll talk about that later. But now for the next part, let me get my handy dandy card maker website up, because when I tell you I was planning ahead for this, I planned ahead. Let me just move my FTP server over, because that's when I have to legally acquire video games, because I love the law. I love following the rules. Boy, oh boy, do I love obeying the rules.
Lord.
Yes, I love listening to arbitrary ordinances on why I can't own things that I buy online. Of course. So here's an example of a card that I made in celebration of him.
You want me to share screen?
Yeah, I'm sharing the screen. I'm about to share the screen right now. Okay. Here's a version of a card that I made to celebrate Devil May Cry. And boom! All right. That fire. Artifact gets. Because like I was already messing around with the MTG card maker anyways. But yeah, so in this case, once we get the idea together for what you for how you would make a Magic the Gathering card, we're gonna use MTG Magic Maker card maker, see how it looks, and if you dig it, you dig it. If not, blame the website. So in that case, first card in mind, of course. First card in mind, Soul Ring. What anime moment would you have for Soul Ring?
Soul Ring. Oh, okay. So Soul Ring.
It doesn't have to be a moment. It could also be like an anime object. Or like something
it's gotta be the 4-star Dragon Ball. I think it's a ring. It's a circular. It's an artifact, right? And it is everyone's favorite thing.
I can jiggy with that. Let me get that going for you.
The fact that you use ebony and ivory, like really?
No, that's the thing. That's not ebony and ivory.
It's not.
No, because you see, those are both the same color gun.
Oh, bro, I thought that was Devil May Cry. I was like, ain't no way.
It's from the anime, because from what we've seen so far, this is from the first episode. Because in the first episode, he didn't have ebony and ivory; he just had two. And then in the later on scene, when I have something perfect for this. So I'm about to say something, and before this, I want to warn people properly. Hang on, where is it? All right, so hang on. This is canon. So. What's gonna happen is, so like at the end of the episode, after Dante fights a shapeshifter, then like when he after he looks at his guns are broken. And also that's when his devil powers kicked in. But you know, you like a little. Did you like a little sound bite? A little spoiler alert. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do with it. So let me get a nice picture of that 4-star Dragon Ball because we don't use AI here unless we need to.
Yes, sir. No AI. Yes, sir.
Yes, guys, it's a live creation of a Soul Ring. Wizards of the Coast. Cut that check. We hit. I'm gonna borrow this one. What am I doing? I'm not doing that. It's like those live beat cookups. And if it doesn't, I'm going to do the super complicated route. Oh, there it is. See, there, I see the. Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to think what I would have picked if not for Dragon Ball. I'm like, I think it has to be that. I'm like, there's no other like artifact that I can think of or anything that produces mana from any story that I can think off the top of my head.
Oh, no, that's perfectly fine. Like that was a real good option. Because honestly, I'll be honest, I personally was thinking of using the Vongola rings from Tekken Hitman Reborn.
Oh yeah. I haven't seen. Oh my god, I haven't thought of Reborn in ages.
I'm telling you, hey, you know what I mean? We next level with it, you know what I'm saying? You know, Reborn fans be out here. Also, the 7 nigga group chat is declaring it now. Reborn remake.
We're not getting that. No, bro, we're not getting that. No, bro.
We weren't gonna get a Shaman King remake. Now we're gonna.
No one asked for that.
I don't know if you want to be.
Is there a Shaman King remake?
There is a Shaman King remake. Yeah.
The one on Netflix. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta see that.
And no one asked for it. Nobody asked for it.
Is it bad? Is it good?
No, it's great. Sel's just hating because he ain't get his anime remake yet.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for Yu Hakusho. I still haven't got that.
Oh my god! The reason is they're not doing it is because they keep like trying to finish up Hunter x Hunter.
Bro, man, let that junk die.
I mean, Yu Yu Hakusho is completely done, and honestly, if you go back and watch like old school Yu Yu Hakusho, still like watchable, right?
It still holds up, yeah.
Yeah. I would love a Yu Yu Hakusho remake. I would cry if that happened. Yu Yu Hakusho was my favorite anime forever, and then it was Hunter x Hunter. I literally went from Yu Yu Hakusho being my favorite anime to Hunter x Hunter, and then now it's like a combination. Depending on my mood, it's either Hunter x Hunter or it's Attack on Titan. I really like Attack on Titan.
That's completely fair. I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay, there we go. This will adjust the crop on it. We can. There we go. That's perfect. All right. So, yeah, let's confirm that. Yeah, you know what it is, guys. It's a live cook. It's a live cook up of a hot new card they're making up. It's called Soul Ring. You never heard of it. Let me see. There we go. Big cooks. And then one thing.
Artifact.
Yep. Boom. And then if you look at it now,
the 4-star ball.
Yep, the 4-star Dragon Ball. Here it is. Sorry. I'll put in the effect stuff later because I don't know how the syntax works. Yep. Cool. What I like the best is how the Dragon Balls are a little off to the side. You know what I'm saying? It's real style to it. You still see the ring up top. That's the ring part right there, the little shiny part. You know what I'm saying? Call me Picasso. I'm out here. You know what I'm saying? So next, what would you put for heroic intervention?
Heroic intervention. I think I'm gonna get some hate for this, but do you remember in Naruto when Sasuke and Naruto are about to attack each other with the Rasengan and Chidori at the hospital, and then Sakura runs in to stop them? I would say that's my heroic intervention.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that.
I like that a lot. Hang on, boom, boom, and then does it show it? Yep. And hang on, wait for the other one to show up. Put 2 colors there. Show the other colors, darn it. Yeah, we'll wait for that later. Let's make heroic intervention. We're, like I said, live cook up, you know what I'm saying? We're making it live. All right, let's see. Oh, this is perfect. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. Hey, this is the one right here. This is the one. Hang on. And on PNG. Oh, JPEG even better. Yes. All right. Look at JPEG. All right. Yeah, my bad. I think I might. Oh, wait, did it shut down? Oh, Lord, hang on. There we go. Sorry, I had to pay the internet bill again. Hey, look, it's not out here, son. I was talking too much about piracy. Y'all know I wouldn't do it. I'm a good guy. I'm a chill guy. I'm just a chill guy.
That was a loss coming for your boy. You know what I mean?
Hey, look, they ain't never getting my boy. I ain't never ran out my boy. He do not live on 223 Avenue Street. He don't live there, bro. He don't live there. I'm never talking about my boy.
Yes, this picture is perfect.
Oh man, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, we do this over here. You know what I'm saying? This real Cuban Linx quality right here. This is Cuban Linx.
Yes, sir.
High class. You know what I'm saying? We do that out here. Look, hey. There we go. Hey, there we go. Next.
That's wild.
Right.
That is a good scene for that, though. That's funny.
Right? It looks good, don't it? And then put a frame on it. And then heroic intervention, that's a green card.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know about. I'm sorry, he's not getting the picture. Hang on. Let me just say real quick. Oh, no. Oh, what's up, that? You're probably going to get Naruto cut out. Alright, so I'll have to resize the image. That's cool. No biggie. See, this is why we. Alright, autofit. What am I doing? There we go. Hey. Yes, come on, baby. Come on. Not playing with me. Heroic intervention. Y'all know what it does. I ain't got to explain it to y'all. We got all yeah, boom. Look how funny it is. Haha. What's Sakura gonna do?
Yeah, it's so fun because she's the one that needed to get saved.
Right?
But she stops it from killing each other because that absolutely would have gone horribly for both of them.
Yeah, 100%.
That's actually true. I ain't gonna lie. Like, if she didn't get in the way, like, then, yeah, because like that put a hole in that was putting a hole in like a water tank, like, and then like that water tank, like think about that, like that's like the hospital's water supply, like that's, you know what I'm saying, like folks probably like did not make it to Shippuden because of what happened, dog. Like, that's,
and guess what? Sasuke wasn't about to make it after that would have connected. So
no, he was not gonna make it. That like imagine getting hit with a chakra hollow point to the chest. That was gonna happen. From getting hit with a high point chakra around. Get hit with a full chakra jacket. Oh, I'm about to turn that man to tenderized burger patty. Last card that you're designing. This card is gonna be on Wizards of the Coast. Already called him up on the OBZ right now. One of the 7 niggas know him. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Wizard of the Coast. Am I speaking to the Grand Wizard of the Coast or the not so Grand Wizard of the Coast? Of course, this is all just jokes. Please sponsor us. But yeah, so what do you want your last card to be? Yeah, you pick the card. We're gonna make the design.
Okay. Huh. I'm trying to think. Oh. We did out of artifact. We did green. Let's do. Oh, I'll give you a little bit of a hard one. I'll give you Vampiric Tutor.
Vampiric Tutor. Oh yeah, I got this one. This is gonna be fun. All right. In that case, yeah, I know exactly what I'm gonna use.
This is sick.
It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be great. I can't wait. I'm so glad I got to this moment because I had a funny idea for a heroic intervention. And I was gonna use a scene for One Piece.
You bastard.
Oh, all right. Let's do this. Vampiric Tutor. I'm gonna use this image here. This is going to be hilarious. This is gonna solidify my comedy career right here. Showtime at the Apollo. You'll see me soon. Let's see. I got this, and then what we're gonna do is we are then going to look up what Vampiric Tutors. Even better. Hang on. Yeah, I got a better idea. Nah, I'm taking my original idea. In that case, I know now it's a black. Oh, that's the wrong. This is the same picture. My bad. Canceling. Yeah, I'm using Takemichi because he sucks. Get him a big tutor, and he sucks as a character. I'm kidding. But this is gonna be my answer. But besides that, I was gonna use Eren Yeager from the scene when he got his head cut off, like the skull part.
Oh, that's a good one.
Hey, we got it here. So let me just finish making the card. See, of course. Boom. And then, of course, we're just going to choose the black green. And then auto fit. There you go. That works for me. We don't need to see too much. And then, of course, boom. There you go. And of course, card type is an instant. There you go. And it is an instant. And then, oh yeah, there you go.
That man talking to me, boy.
He sucks.
I cannot stand that boy.
But yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens when you get greatness in a room. You get amazingly made cards. Wizard of the Coast. I am available for card design. Holla at your boy. We do this. We do this for real. I got a great card. It's gonna be called The Cookout, and it's just gonna be like a cookout. You know what I'm saying? And like it'll like be an enchantment that produces like one food, But if you want the ribs, you gotta pay 3 mana. You already know please don't eat the ribs at the cookout. You know what I'm saying? Gotta pay 3 mana for the ribs.
Sick, bro.
Pay 3 mana for a rib counter. And then after like 3 rib counters, after 6 rib counters, you can tap that for a 4 rack. The 4 rack is gonna be a token that you then break down into like 6 mini tokens that you can then gain 1 life off of at instant speed.
Yeah.
Come on, Sack. Got the idea.
I'm gonna stack a rack of ribs.
Stack a rack of ribs from 6 life. Come on, it's perfect. It's amazing.
My God.
But if anything, it's been a pleasure having you on. That was like the highlight. That was like the highlight of the episode. I ran out of ideas after that. But it's been amazing having you on. Before we say our goodbyes, is there anything you'd like to push, promote, or plug?
Yes,
yeah. I'm gonna be a content creator at a con coming up, Cool Stuff Con in I actually don't know where it is, but I know that it's in Central Florida. I think it's anywhere around there. But I don't actually know what part of it's gonna be. It's on their website, so go to coolstuffinc.com. And yeah, I'm gonna start streaming soon. Some content, some gameplay content starting Tuesdays at 7 p.m. on Twitch.
Yeah. Okay. What's the content looking like? What's the game we playing? We playing Stardew Valley? We playing?
No, it's Magic gameplay. So I'm gonna have some content creators on, and we're gonna play a game of Magic.
Ooh, I hear that. What I heard is I should bring my car. I should bring my car.
Yeah. Hit me up. I'll put you on one of the streams.
I'm down for it.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you heard it here first, guys. You gonna see me there? No, I mean, I'm gonna be the one losing. I'm gonna look flyer. I'm gonna bring the flying little play mat or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I got it on me. We lit. We hit. Can't wait to play something that gets like countered first turn. Sorry. Oh, sorry, lightning bolt. It don't even work for your card. We just doing it just cause. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready. I'm ready for that.
Man, gonna be a crash out.
What? If I get countered first turn, I'm tweaking, bro. Blasphemous act. With everything, right? But if anything else, yes, definitely make sure to check out Strixhaven Dropout aka Cast at Cool Stuff Con. I actually might be pulling another Cool Stuff Con because it's free. So why not? You know what I'm saying? Might be might be recording some content out there, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring the little lavalier mics, you know what I mean? We're gonna bring the diamond testers. We're gonna see who rocking real Magic the Gathering chains. They said they get their Magic the Gathering chains done by Johnny Day. I don't believe them. We're gonna see go around for the diamond tester.
This is sick, bro.
If you ain't got an iced out vampiric tutor, you're lacking.
That would be crazy. Having like a chain and vampiric tutor, like
exactly. Or even imagine just have a chain that like just says like first turn soaring on it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's do it. We're bringing
talking pockets. Yeah, what?
Hey, get your money up, not your funny up. You know what I'm saying? get your man up. Get your man up.
Sick, bro.
But if anything, it's been nothing but a blast having you on this cast.
Yes, we appreciate all your insight and everything.
Exactly. Talk to him. And if anything, it's been your boy Juice, it's been your boy Cell, and it's been none other than the prolific Cast On. And with that, you know what we about to do? We about to sign the fuck off. Peace.
Goodbye.